Hey y'all, it is Matt with All In Media, your European correspondent. I'm here with my wife.
Hi there.
The other European correspondent. Today we're taking a look at Vivid Loop. This is like a arcadey action puzzle game. I think it's been on Steam for a while. I've had the privilege, thanks to the publisher and developer, of playing it for like a couple weeks. Seth and I tried to record a video. It did not go so well from a technological standpoint, so I'm forcing my wife to get in here and help me with this because this is a game that I think it's going to be hard for me to talk extensively while playing, so I think having someone else around might help that out a little bit, you know? So first, I think we're going to go, like I did in our first video, we're going to start a new file real quick just to show you the beginning of the game. I'm going to show off Miss Noir because, for one, I think she has the coolest power in the game. We'll go over that real quick. But also, I believe this is new to the Switch version. I would assume it's coming to the PC version later, but apparently this is new for the Switch version. So each of these characters, and some of this might not make sense until we get in there, has their own abilities, kind of, and stats. So the main character, Cerise, when your power meter gets high from filling in tiles, you get like a free hit, kind of. Very, very helpful. Easy to see why it's the beginner character. I have not tried Ekru yet. It says he's faster. In addition to power, your speed also depends on whether you just marked the last tile you stepped on. I gather that he's probably the most complicated character, but that he's very speed oriented, you know. And Miss Noir, you can just throw fireballs when you got Miss Noir.
Oh.
That's why she's cool. Also, she's like a Ninetales kind of thing.
On high heels.
Yeah. Yeah, she's Miss Noir. So here we are. Greetings, boss. Fancy seeing you here. I suppose you wanted to test the Vividscape challenge. Please go right ahead and enter the portal. So, as I said, this is like an arcadey puzzle game. I guess what you can kind of compare it to, or what I did, is it's almost like a 3D Pac-Man. I'll wait for this cutscene to be able to further explain. Yeah, the cutscenes are they put a lot of work into all of this stuff. All the presentation on this game, we'll talk about it later, is like my exact aesthetic and everything I like about games. These like level screens are incredible with the fortune cookie little thing. I love the background, the font. It's incredible the way they nailed that like late 90s.
I like that it's reflecting on the ground.
That is a very good detail. You haven't really watched me play any of this, right? Like, I know you've looked over at the couch and seen me playing it, but you haven't really seen it.
No.
Okay. I'm excited for you to see this because I guess you're finally going to see what I've been yelling at for the past week and a half. So, this is a good starter stage to look at. It's just a basic shape. Yeah, there's another good loading screen, background screen. So, the goal in this level, we need to change all of the gray tiles to blue tiles. As this tutorial is saying, your objective is to color the target percentage of the stage with the target color. Take a look at the top of the screen to see it. Power meters on the left side of the screen. You gain power as you complete tiles. The more power you have, the faster you can walk. Use A to jump and press Y to use the items you pick up. Remember that you can press plus to go to the options and change your controls. So, it's pretty basic, especially at the start. So whenever I step over a tile, it is changing it to a different color. You can walk into like I think these are paint buckets and kick them downwards. There is collectible fruit. It is an arcadey platform or arcadey puzzle game. So obviously you want to collect the fruit. Who doesn't want to collect fruit? I just picked up an item. It's like a 1-ton weight. There are a bunch of different items in the game. They each have a different effect, and they help you defeat enemies and just kind of navigate the environment.
When you stomp down? Like that?
Right. See how when I landed, so when I hit Y, she goes forward and then also stomps down. I also almost died
because of the weight thingy.
Yes.
Okay.
And then with Miss Noir, like I said, she has a fireball, so if I hit X, she fires a homing fireball. I'll read this real quick. Well done, you have reached the bonus phase. Try filling in as much of the rest of the stage as you can before you run out of power. So again, our power meter is on the left. Every time we step on a tile that's already colored, our power meter is going to go down. So we've effectively beaten the level already, but we want to try and fill in as much as we can while we still have power meter.
Yeah, okay.
And the power meter in the bonus phase only goes down if you step on a tile that's already colored. And this is basically saying what I just said. So, this is where it gets even more puzzly because all the enemies and items disappear, so it becomes like a pure puzzle at this point. When you jump, you can also jump over tiles, so we already painted...
So you jump on the bucket now.
Yes, exactly. So I can jump over this, and then we jumped over there. We'll get into it, but that little maneuver I just did, you can maneuver in midair when you jump. It's almost, the game describes it as like being a knight on a chessboard.
So you can also, what you just did, jump diagonally.
Yes, exactly.
Okay.
And that should be it. Perfect.
But I noticed there's no time, so it's not time-based? You have as much time as you want?
Yes, to a certain degree, but the further in you get, the more crazy the enemies in the level get, so you can't really just sit around. Now, granted...
So it just... it gets more stressful.
Yes, it gets a lot more stressful, and I'm definitely going to show you some later levels in a bit. This is maybe my least favorite thing about the game, and we'll do this real quick. I'll skip over this. This is just saying how your ranks work. And yeah, this is important to note. There is no failing grade. As long as you get graded at all, you've beaten the level. So it's not a game where you're like, they want you to get stuck. Like, if you want to go back in and get S's and S+ ranks or whatever, you can. But if you just want to beat a level and move on, you can do that too. There's no punishment there.
Okay.
But this is the only thing I really don't like about the game, is the ranking. So, this is kind of like a report card of what you just did. It makes sense. We'll get into like the longest tile chain stuff in a little bit, but I personally, with games like this, I like it when it's point based, you know?
Yeah.
Because that allows, that gives you more room to have different kind of scores. Here, because it's rank based, it's just like, okay, well, I just want to get S+. Like, there is no, or in hard mode, it's V rank, I think. But yeah, there is no, I can't do better than this, right? Whereas, like, I would like, from a high score chasing perspective, it would be fun if like me and my friends are all playing and trying to outbeat each other's scores. Yeah. But it's not as fun when everyone can just get an S+, you know? It's a very minor complaint in the grand scheme of things. If it's not clear, I hope it's clear. I'm very enthusiastic about this game. I think this is one of my favorite games of the year. I think this is one of the best puzzle, like action puzzle games I've ever played. So this, you're going to start seeing a little more about what makes the game unique. Again, this is just going over different enemies. There are a lot of different enemies in the game, and it's actually pretty impressive how much variety there is in what they're doing. So this, you can kind of see already that this is more of like a 3D shape that we're going to be walking all over, instead of just that last level, which is kind of mostly flat with a little bit of a curve. This is more of what the game actually is. Okay, we need to jump over him. An important thing to note that I haven't really been talking about is part of your score is determined by how many tiles you can step on in a row without repeating any, so without re-stepping on any previously colored tile. And that's also where a lot of the puzzle things come into play. So to get like S or S+ rank, you're really going to need to be careful about the things that you do, like when and where you step on things. There are a lot of enemies. I don't remember this. Maybe it's because I'm taking so long, so I'm trying to take the time to talk. There are other items on screen right now that I'm not grabbing because I want to try and get a good score. I don't want to have to walk back. Oh, here's a hammer. This is actually my favorite power-up in the game. If I hit Y, it just slams down. Oh. What's cool about it, you'll notice that it's like ahead of me. It's not like immediately in front of me because of how long the mallet is, or the stick is. What's also cool, I can't show it off on this level, is that if you're on a level with like a rotating camera, like if you have to go over an edge, your character, it's kind of like Mario Galaxy, like the gravity will kind of go with you, you know? If you do that over an edge, the mallet doesn't actually go over the edge, or it does, but it doesn't go over to the next side. So you'll just whiff your hammer attack. Does that make sense? Yeah. Sorry if that's a bit weird way to explain it, but... So I figure we'll just show a couple more of these early stages just to give you an idea, and I'll show you where it gets insane. And you'll see why I've been yelling at my Switch for the past week.
Okay.
Yeah, so when you leap off ledges, your gravity does not change until you land. These tiles on the side, you might notice, they're not like the red or the yellow that we're trying to get to, or I guess a green-yellow.
The striped ones?
Yes, exactly. Okay. I believe, I'm not 100% sure about this, but I believe they do not count towards, like, you stepping on already completed tiles. I believe you can step on them as much as you like and it doesn't affect...
Yeah, wouldn't your meter go down then?
Right, exactly. That's why I'm not 100% sure, but yeah, your meter does not go down when that happens. Well, actually, your meter only goes down from stepping on already changed tiles in the bonus phase. In the normal, it only goes down as like if you're taking too long. But yeah, here we can take as long as we want. So again, pretty simple. The first couple worlds, it's just like any puzzle game.
Yeah.
It's not gonna stress you out too hard. Okay, this stage looks like a little more complicated. Maybe. This is introducing you to the shift panels or shift pads. Also, you know, this is what, the 4th stage that we've done. I believe this game has at least 9 worlds. I'm not sure exactly how long it is. I haven't finished it yet, but I've made it to world 9. They constantly are introducing new mechanics in the game. It's not like the first 3 worlds you've seen everything. Like, no, you are often getting these like beginning of the level tutorials going over some like more complicated ideas and whatever. Another cool thing with Miss Noir is that instead of just pressing the X button, I kind of want those grapes to come back towards me. I guess I can't really show you that right now because we're waiting for these grapes and our power meter is going down. Instead of just throwing her fireball like a normal fireball, maybe we'll get to show this level. You can actually toss it kind of like a bowling ball. Yeah, it's giving me the prompt right now. If I hold ZL and hit X, it sends the fireball forward, and that also paints the ground in front of me too. So it becomes more of like a controlled projectile instead of like the homing projectile that the normal one is. If this is all overwhelming, don't be overwhelmed. Just start with the default character, and it's a lot more basic. You just get more defense. You don't have to worry about these fireballs and stuff that I'm talking about.
But we like fireballs.
We do like fireballs, yeah. Especially bowling fireballs. So this level has these like paint rollers, and if you kick them, they go forward on a straight line. Of course. They can also kill enemies just like that. If you get to the bonus part of the level, the bonus phase, and your fruit is still out, then you do not get to collect that fruit. So you want to make sure, if you want a good score, you gotta eat that fruit. That's what doctors say. If you want a good score, you gotta eat that fruit. Okay, that was pretty good. Wow, if we got nothing but perfects, I'm too good. Maybe let's do one more of these early stages and then I'll show you some of the later stuff. But you can see already, like, just how much more complicated it's getting.
Yeah.
In this level, there's like these jump pads, kinda. So like, if I jump in here, it sends me over to here. And then I can collect that green key. And that fills in tiles that were missing before. I really couldn't catch up to those grapes. So now we probably want to go down here and jump in the yellow pad. Okay, I was really trying to kill that guy. Oops. Actually, should maybe be playing... Oh, we didn't get our last grape. See? We didn't get the grape early.
So now you won't have perfect?
Nope. I'm no longer perfect, dear. I'm sorry that you have to live with that.
It's fine.
Okay. Still outstanding. I think that's pretty good. Okay. So, again, these are just like some of the beginning, pretty easy to see what's happening levels. Let's back out then. And I'll try and show, I was thinking maybe some mid-game and then maybe a couple like late-game levels on my file where I'm much further. I have S ranked every stage up through, I think, World 6. Yeah, this is World 9, and you can see it immediately is way harder. Is there one here? I think there was one here when Seth and I tried to do the video that got busted. That there was a pretty hard one.
Oh god.
Let's look at it. Yeah, I only got a B+ when we did this, but apparently I did beat it. Cool background. Yeah, so it's kind of like Kirby, right? Where like it starts off, everything's just easy and calm, and you're in green fields eating cake, and all of a sudden we're in like outer space, and these alien ducks are trying to murder us.
I thought they were your friends.
No.
But in the beginning, they were calling you boss.
That was a blue duck. That's a red duck.
Okay.
So yeah, I'm starting to remember this level. Seth and I played this on the video we made yesterday, and yes, it turned into, now we have dragons coming down. Oh, okay. But see, because because of the character I'm playing as, my meter, or my power meter is pretty high. Ooh, a key. Yeah, the fruit is different in each world. Ooh, sorry, see, now it's getting hard, and this is why I need someone else here with me to keep me focused and being able to talk about stuff. Yeah, the enemies just get way more devious, and again, you can kind of see. But see, on the left, our power meter is high enough that we have that heart icon. That means that we have an extra hit. So if I take a hit right now, we will not die immediately. Well, at least we got both the kiwis. Ooh. Yeah, these dragon enemies only appeared in World 9.
It's a little like Pac-Man.
Yeah, exactly. It is kind of... Ooh, okay. We need to get out of this level ASAP. Yeah, it's exactly kind of like a 3D Pac-Man with more like stage variety, kind of. And also, it's just kind of more variety in general because...
Yeah, there's more going on.
Yeah, there's way more going on. Even just like, you know, the enemies in Pac-Man, I think they're designed from like a similar perspective of... Like, each enemy is unique. Like, Inky... I don't remember all the Pac-Man ghost names. Do you? I know Clyde... Inky, Winky, Blinky, Sinky, Dinky, Clyde. I don't know.
Isn't that the Teletubbies?
That's Tinky Winky.
Okay.
Yeah, see, we only got a nice there because we died once and we probably... well, let's look. We got a better score than last time, though. Yeah, our longest tile chain was not that high, so that was why. Also, we didn't get all the tiles. Okay. But that one wasn't too bad. There are way worse levels. Maybe let's take a look at... Oh yeah, that one is just a huge one. Which one of these do you think looks the weirdest? Maybe that one?
Yeah.
This one?
Or hold on, what was the other one?
There's that one. That looks like a space station or something. You know what? I'm kind of curious about this one. You want to see this one?
Mm-hmm.
Wow, that really looks like a space station. Okay, so again, I'm familiar with all these mechanics going on. These like graded ones right here, these like fire comes out of them a second later, so you can't stand there.
Oh.
And these ones that have squares on them, I think you can't jump. Or no, you can. Maybe I'm thinking of a different kind of tile. Oh, I hate the ones that split off like that. He's teleporting. Okay. Ooh, okay. But we had a shield item, so we didn't even lose our free hit either there. Okay, oh, okay. I didn't mean to grab the weight. We had dash, which I think dash is really good. Oops, okay, I'm really messing up right now. I swear I perform much better in the video that y'all can no longer see.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, this level doesn't seem too bad yet. You can't really hear much, but I know when I was playing on handheld, the music is really good, like surprisingly really good. But yeah, you can't really hear it right now. We have it turned low, so it doesn't, the audio doesn't go over each other. Ugh, okay, I hate those ones. Okay.
Aw.
The ones that split like that, man. Okay, this level doesn't seem too bad. Well, okay, that's bad. They're breaking. Oh, I'll just start hopping. How do we get to that outer rim right there? Oh!
Maybe a teleporter? The green one.
Could be. Oh, we haven't been getting these. Oh. I didn't mean to do that. Okay, there's like one more maybe? Let's just try. Okay.
I think it was on the green one. Teleporter, I mean.
Okay. This wasn't here before, I don't think. Interesting. Yeah, we went through the purple one before, right? That's... Okay, yeah, these weren't here before, right? I'm not going crazy, am I?
I don't know.
Yeah, perfect. You're right. Ooh, this is kind of complicated a little bit. I'm very focused right now. Oh, I made a bad move right there. How are we still not at 95%? Okay, we still have a free hit. Oh no! Okay, you didn't get to see it, I don't think, but there are these like newer green enemies that were introduced.
Yeah.
And they kind of look like stickmen, and I think they like slow you down the more spawn. Okay, we got 100%. But see, this is when I get upset. It gave me a nice.
It was nice.
I want outstanding or perfect. But yeah, we only grabbed one kiwi. I didn't see the other one. I will say, World 9, from what I played of it, hasn't seemed that bad compared to what I have seen in like World 7 and 8. So let's show you a couple of those, and then maybe we'll show you some of the extra stuff going on in this game. There is a cosmetic shop where you can buy different berets. I've bought a lot already. I bought most of like the cooler looking ones. Do any of these look enticing to you, dear?
It's just a different color, or?
Yeah, it's just a different color.
But yours has a pattern.
Yeah, I've unlocked a bunch of other ones.
Flannel.
I like that one. I figured you like pastel.
Yeah, that one's pretty good.
Denim's pretty good. It's also got a fabric to it. Snowflake's pretty good. I'm assuming you want pastel, right? Mm-hmm. Okay. It is kind of confusing to navigate this like overworld bit. As you can kind of see, it doesn't really give you a map or anything. I would like to find World 7, and I think it's near that pizza dude. Yeah, I think this is either World 7 or 8. Okay. See how I've beaten every level here except 8-10?
Mm-hmm.
Let me show you why I haven't beaten 8-10 yet.
Okay.
Guess it's faster to go that way. This is easily the hardest thing in the game so far. Oh, see, we haven't even explained some of the mechanics in the game yet, and you're about to see like why this is so hard. So, do you see how there's 3 colors there? It's like yellow, pink. Here, I'm going to pause for a second to explain this. That means that every time I re-step on a tile, it goes back to yellow.
Oh, okay.
So, just because we have it pink doesn't mean it stays pink. So, let's take a look, right?
But pink is the target?
Yes.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
So again, if I re-step on any of these completed tiles, and you'll see in a second, because I have to get away from this stuff. Oh, I didn't even think he's going to get me that soon. Okay, great start. We almost beat this on the video yesterday. I got to like, it was like 91% or something. It's just so hard when enemies are just bearing down on you as much as they start bearing down on you. Oop. I should probably use my official Nintendo Pro controller for this and not this third-party one. I swear I'm not trying to blame the controller, I'm just... Oh, those bomb ones suck. Okay. Man. Okay, we can't really go that way. I could really use an item, but every time we went to grab an item, we have died. And then, yeah, you kind of just have to, like... Oh... And yeah, if it wasn't for this character's, like, extra defenses, we'd already be dead. But, if we were playing as Miss Noir, we could have, like, killed these enemies really easily. So, like...
Now we need the fireball.
Yeah, exactly. I would much rather have the fireballs right now. But, I think when you select a save file, you cannot... Like, that's the character you are in that save file.
You can't switch?
Right. I mean, and it's mostly okay, because it kind of gives me an excuse to replay the whole game as other characters, which I think is fun. I like that personally, but it would be nice to, like, hey, I want to just do this level as a different character, because I think it would be easier, you know? Mm-hmm. Oh, how did I not actually get that? Where are all the missing pieces? I guess here's some missing pieces. Also the fact that we've had like no item this entire time.
You only have 36?
Yeah. So yeah, there's a bunch we've missed up here.
Ah, okay.
Oh, there's dash. I feel like dash is kind of more useful in this level. Okay, yeah, wait. You haven't seen dash yet either. Bop him.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. And also, yeah, the tiles you dash over, ugh, get colored. Okay. Ooh, I didn't see that. Was that our last life? No, we still have a little bit more. I will not try this level again. It is too hard. I will scream at this on my own time. Yeah. Well, okay. Yeah, this is the hardest thing I've seen in this game. But again, I don't think it'd be that hard to actually beat, but I am often concerning myself with being dumb and getting S ranks, you know? Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Yeah, you do know.
Yeah.
Should we look at just like a couple more levels, maybe in like the mid-game, to give you a better idea of that sweet spot of difficulty of not too easy, but not soul-crushingly hard like that level is? Let's see. This is World 3. Let's try World 3. You're not seeing it, but yeah, every time... Ooh, this one looks cool. Every time you go into a new level, you get like a new cutscene and stuff. But obviously I've already been here. So yeah, these pads, like the arrows above and below us, obviously they push you forward.
So you have to do everything twice, right? Because
yes, exactly. So these one, but we have to do it twice, but they don't go backwards.
Ugh, this is a little confusing.
Yeah. Isn't this like a Mobius strip? That's what they call them. That's what the kids are calling them these days.
They do?
All the Mobius strips out here. Skibbity Mobius strip.
Conveyor belt that moves you?
Yes. So I can just like sit here if I want to. And sometimes that is good. Let's just start getting this, I guess. I'm trying to not embarrass myself too hard, more than I already have. Okay. Oh, I forgot about fruits. We haven't been getting fruits this whole time. Ah, there we go. So what do you think about this game so far, dear? From now that you've actually been able to see it without me yelling at it.
I think it's pretty neat. I like how abstract it is. And it seems fun.
It's very, very fun.
But yeah, it's not for me.
Oh, of course, of course.
But yeah.
Like I was saying... oh, sorry, go ahead.
I get how this can be very addictive.
Yes, it is extremely addictive. Especially when it comes time to... Oh, I forgot I don't have items. Especially when it comes time to getting those S ranks. Okay, I think we made it. Yeah, I wasn't paying full attention, so I didn't realize where our final tiles were. from my perspective, I love the late 90s, early 2000s, like, D&B aesthetic. Like, Sega Dreamcast, PSP. This has a very, like, luminous vibe to it. I don't know if you have ever really...
Yeah, it does remind me of Dreamcast, definitely.
Trying to see if there's any other... Do any of these look interesting to you, dear? Oh yeah, that one's like a person. Let's do that one. They have a couple of these, actually. This is not the only person-shaped one. Okay, this is another one we're gonna do it twice. He's even got a little smiley face. Oh, I should have explained the space I just stepped on. It had like a plus symbol on it, and that usually means that's where like a helpful item will spawn if you step on it.
Ah.
So it becomes like a tactic of like knowing, like learning the lay of the land and being like, okay, I don't need an item right now, so I don't want to step on that immediately. Like, I want to save that if I can, right? Okay, I'm just gonna wait for that to go. Yep. Okay. Gotta get his thumb. Those little pink balls are sometimes very hard to see.
Oh, they hurt you?
Yeah.
I was wondering what that is.
It's kind of like Cuphead, right? Where like they kind of signal like anything pink. Well, in it's different. In Cuphead, anything pink is parryable. Or like here, anything pink besides tiles obviously will hurt you. Enemies that are red, or usually enemies are always. Oh, I shouldn't say always. Enemies are usually red, is what I mean to say. Ooh, this is awful.
Oh god.
Yeah, we were goofing around too long over there. Enemies are usually red, and obstacles are usually pink. Oop, okay. And yeah, obstacles you can't destroy or whatever. But enemies you can kill. Sometimes in the heat of playing the game, it is hard to just.
Oh god.
Yeah, those are.
They're really trying to get you.
Ooh, I like this item a lot. This kind of works like Miss Noir's fireball bowling move, where it just kind of shoots out in front of me. Okay, I'm gonna wait for that to change. We need to get his thumb anyway. Like, hey, boom, you're dead. Man, yeah, these dudes suck. Oh, hammer, that's what we're talking about. I guess stamp.
Just like Splatoon.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Stamps,
and we are
paint rollers.
Spreading color around, yeah. I didn't even think... Oh, see, now I can show you. Like, it whiffs if it's over the ledge like that.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
It's a really cool attention to detail. Like, to me, that's kind of like the... Oh, okay. I was expecting to move so fast, I forgot I was on the conveyor belt. To me, that's kind of like the ultimate, like, sign of... like, the amount of care and attention that was put into this game. Again, I said it earlier, you've seen how much I've been playing it the past week and a half or so. I love this game. I think this is one of the coolest games I've ever played. The whole reason I really wanted someone else on with me and why we were recording this video a second time is because I just really wanted to make sure I could properly convey, by speaking to someone else, just how much I am enjoying this game. I want to emphasize also, I didn't say this yet, this costs $10. There is so much content in this game. Let's do one more level maybe, let's see what this one's about. $10 and you get like this huge puzzle action platformer-esque thing. Again, 9 worlds, I think 15 stages per world, multiple characters that all play pretty differently. Tons of enemies, tons of power-ups.
And berets.
And a lot of unlockable berets. What more could you ask for? Oops. I keep now trying to hit X to use my item, because that's how you use the fireball with Miss Noir. But yeah, it's Y to use an actual item and not a fireball. Ooh, fruit. Also, it's a very good zone out, like, Zen game. Like, even though I know we're recording, and I'm sitting right next to you, I still am having to fight, like, just, like, going into, like, a vegetative, like, monk state of, like, I can taste the colors, you know what I mean? I'm not even like that big of a puzzle person, but you know, I am a dumb guy, so I do. If I gotta play puzzle games, I like them like actiony, you know. All right, we're getting near the bonus phase. Ooh, I don't think we're gonna be able to get that actually. Oh no, maybe we can. All right. No. Oh, we can maybe make it. Ooh. Okay, cool. Real quick before we sign off, I feel like we've shown enough of the game.
Yeah.
I just want to quickly go out to the main menu and show y'all some of the other cool features in here. There's one feature that's actually genuinely really impressive to me from like a game of this scale. So I should mention there's endless mode. It's kind of what it sounds like. You're going through the game stage by stage with no, like you're just going straight into the next stage. You have limited lives. When you lose all your lives, it's game over. You can get more lives by performing well. It's like an arcade mode. Mm-hmm. I only tried it once. I made it to World 3-3. When you have fully beaten a world, you can start at that world. So since I made it to World 3, I can start at 2 instead of just having to start over. You can select your character. Also, you can select your beret when you do it. Just a cool little extra mode. Here's what I really wanted to show, though. Obviously, you have stuff like tutorial and the in-game achievements. You can also do the cinema. See all the story cutscenes. They're all very kind of abstracted and silly, kind of like what you've been seeing so far. Mm-hmm. This is the feature that I find very impressive. The bestiary. So this is showing you every single enemy that you've beaten in the game, so that you've encountered. So that's already cool, right? Like here's that dragon, Draco, and it gives you like a little Pokedex entry for him down there, right?
Yeah.
But if I hit Y, it actually spawns him into the level.
Oh.
So that way you can actually like, learn how to best avoid them or beat them, or just how they interact with the stage and how they interact with you. Mm-hmm. I can also spawn like a weapon. Let me reset by clicking the left stick. Where was that button? Change difficulty. So if I click in the left stick again, it's hard. It's the hard version of the enemy. And again, I haven't actually messed around with hard mode yet, but I believe when that happens, that they move faster. So now I feel dumb. Okay, yeah. Now we can spawn him. So I believe he moves faster. It's hard for me to tell because I haven't... Yeah, that's faster.
Oh.
That is definitely faster. And then when you hit the plus button, like, you're just instantly back here, and you can go in and do another one. Like, here's neuter, right? Of course, we all got neuter, right?
Oh, but he stays. Okay.
Well, you can despawn him if you want, yeah. What does neuter do? The penguin's body is amazingly smooth, and it's not afraid to use it right. Yeah, I just think it's such a cool feature. Like, it's very forward-thinking. I have never really seen... Oh, it even tells you, like, if you're getting hit. It doesn't kill you, but it lets you know that, yeah, you would have taken damage there or whatever.
Yeah, it's cool. You can practice.
Yeah, it's genuinely, like, a full-on practice mode. Like, with every enemy in the game. And you can see how many enemies are in this game. It's kind of ridiculous. It's also just very good design that, like, it's usually immediately... I mean, I've put, like, 15 hours into the game, but... It's usually immediately, like, knowable, like, what they do just by looking at them, right? Like, so this is like an octopus dude. I don't know where he is. Oh, maybe it's because it's hard mode.
No, he's beneath you.
Really?
Right? The shadow.
Hold on, let me...
I think, yeah. Is the shadow him?
I wonder if he's invisible because it's hard mode. Like, maybe that's what makes him harder. Let's see. Huh. Or maybe it's glitched.
Or try and step on it?
I think it just does a hit on me.
Oh, okay.
I'm not sure there, but yeah. It's just a cool little feature where you can practice against enemies and whatever. The last thing I wanted to show real quick. If you're a fan of the backgrounds like I am, a fan of like Windows 98 desktop backgrounds, you can just see, like some of them are clearly just like real pictures with a filter over them and stuff. Just really, yeah, like that straight up just looks like the Windows desktop, right? Like it's awesome. I love that there's just kind of like a cheesy little like sparkle filter added over it, you know? Yeah, I cannot praise this game enough. I believe that is out on August 8th. Again, it is $9.99 on the Nintendo Switch. I hope I have done a fraction of a worthwhile job in convincing you why you should play Vivid Loop. It is truly something special. This is one of my favorite games I played this year. This is probably my favorite thing I've played on the Switch. That one's kind of creepy because it looks like it's got eyes.
Yeah,
Let's
I
get
don't
off
like
that.
it.
We're getting off that one. That one's nice. And if you sit here long enough, it fades away.
Oh.
And you just get a nice little screensaver.
That's cool.
Yeah, that seems like a good one to end on, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, thank you for joining me and Natasha to check out Vivid Loop. Again, I believe that's available August 8th on the Switch for $9.99. And you should definitely play it if you are even slightly interested in what you just saw here. But anyway, thank you all for tuning in, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.
Bye.